What's going on, everybody? It's me, Big Papa Code, here back again with another episode of Deeper Than Code. Thank you for being here today. Today we're talking about something pivotal. We're talking about empires. And we're talking about both empires of the past, political empires, and our business empires of today, how they've gotten into power, what made some of them fall, and what might make some of the current empires that we see today fall as well if adjustments are not made. So this is a very great topic. I feel really, really great about this episode. I really hope that it resonates with you and you can learn something from it, and that you'll want to come back and learn some more things in the future as we continue to try to improve these and make them get better and better day after day, week after week. So with that said, play my theme music.
It's Jay Nolan. Check me. It's deeper than cold. Yeah. Say it's deeper than cold, dog. We live in our phones, but what if we can make them? Got every app in the world, where's the participation? Looking for representation. Won't overlook the pavement, Silicon Valley was patient. So join the movement, we ain't got too much time to be wasting. The grind chain, we're trying to buy chains, the blockchains, digital signatures in exchange. Homie, it's not a game. Troopers in the VR, trade with homies in DR. Currency circulating to stay afloat like a seaport. Dog, just look at esports, time to break the walls down. They don't want to play fair, we gotta shut your doors down. Kings and queens learning different things, infiltrate the scene. Everybody rapping for the fame, it's a different dream. Machine learning and algorithms, that's big business. More than just academics, the future's interdependence. Collaboration, no need for elaboration. Our thoughts can establish nations, that's not an exaggeration. Get involved with the tech revolution. Yeah. Opportunity to use I said it's deeper than cold. Get involved with the tech revolution. Yeah. Opportunity to use I say it's deeper than cold, y'all. Get involved with the tech revolution. Opportunity to use it and lose it. It's deeper than cold. Get involved with the tech revolution. Yeah. Opportunity to use it and lose it. Yo, I'm late in the game. Since the 80s evolved to digital. Ever since the computer invention, tech has been pivotal. Changing lives, investing in the enterprise, yeah. But it's a shame that our efforts get minimized, yeah. I'm black and educated, so y'all can bet I make it, regardless of any disadvantageous legislation. Our track record is known for overachieving. Leave a window with a crack, we get in and we never leave it. We starting conferences, ready to build confidence. Running business autonomous, Nipsey Hussle was on it. It's time to establish dominance. We ain't bothered with compliments. Should have STEM courses as necessary requirements, yeah. Just imagine when the culture get to make decisions, and all the people we can move into big positions. The players power, but manpower is numbers. The strength is in our community, redirecting our hunger, yeah. Get involved with the tech revolution. I said it's deeper than cold. Get involved with the tech revolution. Vibe with me, opportunity. Yeah, I said it's deeper than cold, y'all. Get involved with the tech revolution. Opportunity to use it and lose it. It's deeper than cold. Get involved with the tech revolution. Yeah, opportunity to use it and lose it. It's deeper than cold.
Welcome back to Deeper Than Code, where today we're exploring tech titans and ancient empires, powerhouses through ages. We'll dive into the remarkable parallels between ancient empires and modern tech giants, uncovering timeless lessons about what drives success and what leads to downfall. We'll also discuss how emerging technologies could redefine the future landscape. Let's start with the Roman Empire, one of the most influential civilizations in history. It began as a small city-state and expanded to dominate much of Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. The rise of Rome can be attributed to military prowess, strategic alliances, and a well-organized governance system. Despite its grandeur, the Roman Empire eventually fell in AD 476. Heavy taxation and reliance on slave labor led to economic stagnation. Wealth disparity widened, and the empire struggled to fund its vast military. The empire's vast size made it difficult to manage. Military overspending stretched resources thin and left borders vulnerable to invasions. Political instability, characterized by a series of weak and ineffective rulers, eroded public trust. Corruption and power struggles further destabilized the government. Repeated invasions by barbarian tribes, such as the Visigoths and Vandals, weakened the empire. The sack of Rome in 410 AD by the Visigoths was a significant blow. The decline in civic duty and moral values among the populace, along with the loss of traditional Roman virtues, contributed to societal fragmentation. This is an eye-opener, so for anyone who has ears to hear, let them hear what Big Papa Code is dropping on you there. Now, Rome isn't the only huge empire. Let's move to the French Empire under Louis XIV and later under Napoleon. Louis XIV, the Sun King, yes, they really called my man the Sun King, reigned from 1643 to 1715. His rule is marked by the consolidation of absolute monarchy, the expansion of French territories, and the flourishing of culture and art. But his successors definitely did not have what it takes to continue what he solidified under his rule, and within a generation or so, there was civil unrest. The French Revolution, from 1789 to 1799, dramatically ended the monarchy. France's financial troubles, exacerbated by costly wars and extravagant spending by the monarchy, led to widespread poverty and hunger. The rigid social hierarchy, where the third estate, the commoners, bore the tax burden while the nobility enjoyed privileges, fueled discontent. Do you see any pattern here? What does that sound like to you? Philosophers like Voltaire and Rousseau inspired revolutionary thoughts about equality, liberty, and democracy. Louis XVI's inability to address financial crises and his indecisiveness contributed to the monarchy's downfall. Let's just say, some heads rolled. Napoleon Bonaparte emerged from the chaos of the revolution, establishing himself as a military and political leader. He crowned himself emperor in 1804 and embarked on a series of ambitious campaigns across Europe. Napoleon's downfall was precipitated by several factors. His relentless expansionist policies overstretched French resources and provoked widespread opposition. The disastrous invasion of Russia in 1812 and subsequent defeats by the coalition of European powers weakened his regime. The continental system, aimed at crippling Britain economically, backfired, hurting French trade and industry. The forming of the Sixth Coalition by major European powers ultimately led to his defeat at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. So we see some themes here when it comes to political empires, but what about when it comes to business empires? There was nothing bigger than Sears, Roebuck, and Company, founded in 1893. They revolutionized retail with its mail-order catalogs and extensive product offerings. At its peak, Sears was the largest retailer in the United States. Several factors contributed to Sears' decline. As retail moved towards online shopping, Sears lagged in adopting e-commerce strategies. Strategic missteps, including unprofitable acquisitions and lack of focus on core operations, weakened the company. The rise of Walmart, Target, and online giants like Amazon eroded Sears' market share. Mounting debt and declining sales led to store closures and bankruptcy in 2018. If you are old enough to remember Sears as this huge thing, it's almost frightening to think how fast they fell by the mishandling of a few entitled leaders. I don't even need to talk about Blockbuster. I did a whole episode on them. Some people just refuse to see the writing on the wall when it's right in front of you, no matter how painful it might be. Now, there are plenty of companies that properly embrace technology. Let's explore what made these tech giants disruptors in their respective fields. Let's start with Apple. Apple's focus on design and user experience led to iconic products like the iPhone, iPad, and Mac. The seamless integration of hardware, software, and services created a loyal customer base. Strong branding and marketing positioned Apple as a premium brand. I know we all remember that I am a Mac and he is a PC commercial, and we all know Steve Jobs' signature turtleneck and keynote presentation style. The word iconic comes to mind, and for good reason. Moving on to the next titan, after taking Blockbuster's lunch money, Netflix pioneered the streaming model, changing how people consume media. Original content production, with hits like Stranger Things and The Crown, attracted and retained subscribers. Its international expansion broadened its audience base. Like, I don't know if you have seen singles Inferno, Physical 100, and Squid Game, but the foreign content on Netflix is top tier. If I was broke, it would be the last subscription I would cancel. Next up is Google. Google revolutionized information access with its search engine, becoming the default choice for users worldwide. The Google Ads platform became a major revenue generator, driving the company's growth. Products like Gmail, Google Maps, and acquisitions like YouTube expanded its ecosystem. Google is also really taking AI by the horns with trying to integrate Gemini into every product. They lost first-mover advantage to OpenAI with ChatGPT by holding onto their own chatbot too long, but their aggressiveness now might help them come back. There is absolutely no reason why OpenAI should have been able to launch ChatGPT unchallenged for months. This was one of Google's few mistakes. Who knows if this will be a pattern? Now on to Tesla. Tesla revolutionized the auto industry with high-performance electric cars, making EVs mainstream. Continuous advancements in battery technology and autonomous driving set Tesla apart. Elon Musk's ambitious vision for sustainable energy and space exploration garnered significant public and investor interest, but businesses built around a single Sun King don't tend to do very well without them. I don't know of any other businesses so big that rely so heavily on one guy, except Apple, and I would say Apple is not the same without Steve Jobs. What allows an empire to rise, and what eventually brings it down? Continuous innovation and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances are crucial. Visionary leaders who can inspire and direct resources effectively, robust economic policies and sustainable growth, the ability to shape and influence cultural norms and values. Success can lead to complacency and resistance to change. Expanding beyond manageable limits can strain resources and administration. Political instability and corruption can erode trust and effectiveness. Competition and external threats can weaken an empire's position. Emerging technologies like AI, blockchain, clean energy, and genetic engineering are poised to redefine the future. Artificial intelligence is transforming industries by automating tasks, enhancing decision-making, and driving innovation. Blockchain technology promises to revolutionize finance, supply chains, and data security through decentralized and transparent systems. Advances in renewable energy sources are crucial for combating climate change and ensuring sustainable growth. Innovations in genetic engineering hold the potential to revolutionize medicine, agriculture, and more. Tech giants must evolve or risk obsolescence. If they fail to adapt to new technologies and changing market dynamics, they could face decline. Just as ancient empires fell due to internal weaknesses and external pressures, today's tech titans must remain vigilant and innovative. The rise and fall of empires, whether ancient or modern, offer valuable lessons. Success requires innovation, adaptability, and strong leadership, while decline often results from complacency, overreach, and internal strife. As we navigate the future, emerging technologies will play a pivotal role in shaping the next generation of powerhouses. Staying ahead of the curve and embracing change will be essential for enduring success. Let's now take a deeper look at the future prospects of two of the biggest names in tech today, Amazon and Meta. Amazon has become synonymous with e-commerce, cloud computing, and logistics innovation. It has disrupted multiple industries, starting with books and expanding into nearly every consumer product imaginable. Amazon Web Services, AWS, has become a backbone of the internet, providing cloud infrastructure to countless companies. Looking ahead, Amazon's future growth will likely be driven by several key areas. Firstly, Amazon's push into physical retail with Amazon Go stores and its acquisition of Whole Foods shows its commitment to blending online and offline shopping experiences. The expansion of cashierless technology could revolutionize the retail industry, reducing operational costs and improving customer convenience. Secondly, Amazon is heavily investing in artificial intelligence and machine learning. From its recommendation algorithms to Alexa, its voice assistant AI is at the core of Amazon's operations. Continued advancements in AI will enhance its ability to personalize shopping experiences, streamline logistics, and improve customer service. Thirdly, Amazon's logistics and delivery network will become even more sophisticated. The company is investing in drone delivery and autonomous vehicles, aiming to reduce delivery times and costs. This could further entrench Amazon as the leader in e-commerce logistics. Fourthly, Amazon's venture into healthcare with Amazon Pharmacy and its acquisition of PillPack signals its ambition to disrupt the healthcare industry. By leveraging its logistics capabilities and customer reach, Amazon could make significant strides in making healthcare more accessible and affordable. Lastly, Amazon's continued dominance in cloud computing with AWS is likely to grow. As more companies move their operations to the cloud, AWS's suite of services will expand, maintaining its position as a market leader and a major revenue driver. However, Amazon faces challenges that could impact its trajectory. Regulatory scrutiny over its market dominance and labor practices could result in increased oversight and potential fines. Additionally, the rise of competitors in both e-commerce and cloud computing could threaten its market share. But if you come for the king, you best not miss. Meta, formerly known as Facebook, has pivoted towards building the metaverse, a virtual reality space where users can interact in a digital environment. This ambitious vision aims to create a new dimension of social interaction, work, and entertainment. The future of Meta lies in its ability to realize this vision of the metaverse. Investments in virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR technologies such as Oculus are central to this strategy. If successful, Meta could redefine social networking and online interaction, creating new revenue streams through virtual goods, experiences, and advertising. Moreover, Meta's existing platforms, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger, will continue to evolve. Enhancing privacy features and combating misinformation will be critical to maintaining user trust and engagement. Additionally, expanding e-commerce capabilities within these platforms could drive further revenue growth. However, Meta faces significant challenges. Regulatory scrutiny over data privacy, antitrust concerns, and the impact of its platforms on mental health and democracy are ongoing issues. Addressing these challenges while innovating in the metaverse will require careful navigation. Looking ahead to 2032, the FAANG companies, Facebook, Meta, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, Alphabet, will continue to shape the technology landscape. Based on the deeper-than-code thesis, which emphasizes the need for continuous innovation, adaptability, and ethical considerations, several scenarios could unfold. For Amazon, its future success will depend on maintaining its innovative edge in AI, logistics, and new markets like healthcare. The company must also address regulatory challenges and ensure sustainable business practices to avoid backlash from consumers and governments. Meta's journey into the metaverse could either revolutionize social interaction or face significant hurdles in user adoption and regulatory approval. Ensuring privacy and ethical use of data will be paramount to gaining user trust and avoiding potential pitfalls. Apple's future will likely revolve around continued innovation in hardware and services. Expanding its ecosystem with new products in AR, VR, and potentially autonomous vehicles could drive growth. Ensuring compatibility and seamless integration will be key to maintaining its loyal customer base. Netflix will need to continuously invest in original content to retain and grow its subscriber base amid increasing competition. Exploring new revenue models such as ad-supported tiers or expanding into gaming could provide additional growth avenues. Google's dominance in search and advertising will likely continue, but it must innovate in areas like AI, cloud computing, and possibly hardware to stay ahead. Ensuring data privacy and combating misinformation will be crucial to maintaining user trust. As these companies navigate the next decade, emerging technologies like AI, blockchain, clean energy, and genetic engineering will play pivotal roles. Adapting to these technologies while addressing ethical considerations will determine their long-term success. Companies that fail to innovate or address the societal impacts risk falling behind or facing significant backlash. Now let's talk about the demographic shift expected in 2032. By then, Zennials, Millennials, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha will be the core consumers, voters, and workforce. The older Gen Xers and baby boomers will be phasing out of the workforce and having a diminished impact on consumer trends and politics. Zennials, those caught between Generation X and Millennials, have experienced both analog and digital worlds. They bridge the gap between traditional and modern ways of thinking, making them adaptable and resourceful. By 2032, they will hold significant leadership roles, guiding organizations through digital transformations while appreciating the importance of offline experiences. Millennials, the first digital natives, will be at the peak of their careers. This generation values experiences over material possessions, prioritizes sustainability, and demands transparency. Companies and politicians will need to align with these values to stay relevant. As consumers, millennials will continue to drive the shift towards sustainable products and ethical business practices. As voters, they'll push for policies addressing climate change, social justice, and economic equality. Gen Z, now entering the workforce, will bring a fresh perspective. Raised in an era of social media and instant information, they are tech-savvy, innovative, and socially conscious. Gen Z values diversity and inclusion, expecting brands and employers to reflect these principles. Their influence will reshape workplaces, emphasizing flexible work arrangements, mental health support, and purpose-driven missions. As consumers, they'll favor brands that align with their values and offer authentic connections. As voters, they'll demand action on climate change, digital rights, and social justice. Gen Alpha, the children of millennials, will be the youngest consumers and voters. Growing up in an AI-driven, hyper-connected world, they will be even more comfortable with technology than Gen Z. Brands will need to engage them through immersive interactive experiences. Education and entertainment will converge, with Gen Alpha expecting personalized, on-demand content. As they mature, their voting priorities will likely center around technological innovation, education reform, and environmental sustainability. Meanwhile, the influence of older Gen Xers and baby boomers will wane. Many will retire, shifting from active workforce participants to consumers of healthcare and retirement services. Their purchasing power will decrease, but their demand for quality healthcare and retirement products will create opportunities in those sectors. This demographic shift will bring new challenges and opportunities. Companies and governments must adapt to the changing values and expectations of these younger generations. Brands that fail to evolve risk becoming obsolete, while those that embrace innovation, sustainability, and inclusivity will thrive. Politically, the shift will lead to significant changes. Younger generations prioritize different issues than their predecessors. Policies on climate change, technology regulation, social justice, and economic reform will gain traction. Politicians will need to engage with these digitally savvy voters through platforms and methods that resonate with them. In the workplace, traditional hierarchies will give way to more collaborative and flexible structures. The emphasis will be on work-life balance, mental health, and continuous learning. Employers who adapt to these trends will attract and retain top talent. In conclusion, the demographic shift expected by 2032 will reshape consumer behavior, political priorities, and workplace dynamics. Zennials, Millennials, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha will drive these changes, bringing new values and expectations. Companies and governments that adapt to these shifts will thrive, while those that resist may struggle to stay relevant. The future promises to be dynamic and exciting, with technology and innovation at the forefront. The rise and fall of empires, whether ancient or modern, offer valuable lessons. Success requires innovation, adaptability, and strong leadership, while decline often results from complacency, overreach, and internal strife. As we navigate the future, emerging technologies will play a pivotal role in shaping the next generation of powerhouses. Staying ahead of the curve and embracing change will be essential for enduring success. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history and technology. Stay tuned for more episodes of Deeper Than Code, where we continue to explore the intersections of technology, society, and the human experience. Don't miss our next episode, Quantum Leaps, exploring quantum computing. We'll dive into how quantum computing is poised to revolutionize industries, solve complex problems, and push the boundaries of what's possible. Get ready to explore the future of computing and how it will impact everything from cryptography to artificial intelligence. Join us as we dive deep into the quantum realm right here on Deeper Than Code. Peace, family. See you next time. To stay in touch and chat with me, directly text CODE to me at 404-962-0908. I will also notify you about new episodes and local events in your area that I am attending. If you do social media, follow me on LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube with the username Big Papa Code, and definitely listen to the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and iHeartRadio.
Man, they call me Mr. CTO. I'm the one that you should call when you learn to code. Success follow me around if you didn't know. From the bottom, so the top, the only way to go. Yeah, man, they call me Mr. CTO. I'm the one that you should call when you learn to code. Success follow me around if you didn't know. From the bottom, so the top, the only way to go. Got in this game from a humble beginning, but now we winning. Came up playing the bat like apprentice, but I removed the limits. I started studying my craft, knew that I could do it.